Elegant, imposing, and majestic, the Great Pyrenees is a large dog that is slightly longer than tall. This breed was meant to stand guard and protect livestock from predators waiting to attack in the Pyrenees Mountains. The Great Pyrenees dog is a magnificent, powerful creature with an unyielding and loyal personality. They are independent of thought but compassionate in spirit. If you believe that the breed is a fit for you and your family and want to learn more about these dogs, then you've definitely come to the right place. In this video today, we're going to take a look at the top 10 interesting facts about the Great Pyrenees. But before we begin, we'd like to take a moment to express our gratitude to all the original Pyrenees owners in this video. The video would not have been possible without them, so don't forget to check out these adorable dogs from their Instagram profiles that have been linked in the description below. And now, let's begin the list. Number 1. Their history. The sheep-guarding Great Pyrenees originated in the Pyrenees Mountains, which form a natural border between France and Spain. In the United States and Canada, they are known as the Great Pyrenees, but in the United Kingdom and much of Europe, they're known as the Pyrenean Mountain Dog. Their ancestry is believed to date back 10 to 11,000 years to dogs that originated in Asia Minor. Fossil remains of dogs similar to the Great Pyrenees have been found in Bronze Age deposits dating back from 1800 to 1000 BC. For hundreds of years, such dogs worked with peasant shepherds in the isolation of the Pyrenees Mountains that separate Spain and France. However, this changed in 1675 when the Dauphin of King Louis XVI's court declared the Great Pyrenees to be the royal dog of France. This drove the French nobility to acquire the Great Pyrenees and use them to guard their estates. The first Great Pyrenees came to the United States in 1824 with the Marquis de Lafayette, a French military officer who fought in the American Revolutionary War. It wasn't until more than a century later that the dogs were recognized by the American Kennel Club in 1933. Today, the Great Pyrenees rank 63rd among the 197 breeds registered by the AKC. Number 2. Their appearance. The Great Pyrenees is a big dog both in size and heart. A male Pyrenees' typical height is anywhere between 27 to 32 inches, and a female's height is between 25 to 29 inches. Males should weigh between 100 to 160 pounds, and females between 85 to 115. The head of the Great Pyrenees is broad and long, forming a blunt triangle with their deep muzzle. The nose is black and the eyes are dark brown. The ears are triangular and flop downward. The Pyrenees has a short and powerful neck, a broad and relatively deep chest, and a long tail that hangs low at repose but curls over the back when disturbed. One of their distinguishing traits is the two declaws on their rear feet. These declaws helped the Pyrenees evade predators, chase prey, and navigate rough terrain in the past. The most prominent part of their appearance, however, would be their thick, fluffy, and beautiful double coat. Their long, flat outer coat is especially long around the neck, tail, and back of the legs, and they have a fine, thick undercoat that protects them from rough weather. This coat is primarily solid white, but may also be mostly white with gray, badger, or tan markings. Number 3. They are nocturnal by nature. The Great Pyrenees was bred to guard the flocks at night while the shepherds were sleeping and predators roamed about. Because of this, these dogs are naturally nocturnal. Many Great Pyrenees owners report that their dogs like to patrol at night, keeping an eye on the home and family. These guys are also known to bark a lot, especially at night, to alert you to anything suspicious. That's not to say that all Great Pyrenees will be nocturnal, especially if they've been trained to sleep at normal hours. However, it does explain why some owners report Pyrenees puppies having a hard time sleeping during the night. Number 4. Their temperament. The temperament of the Great Pyrenees is one of patience and kindness. Aggression and biting are not characteristics of the breed, even though they have a powerful bite force. Brave and loyal to their people, they're the best friend anyone could ask for. These dogs have a calm, peaceful, and submissive disposition, and they can be both friendly and serious depending on the situation. Great Pyrenees dogs are generally trustworthy, affectionate, and gentle, but if the need arises, they will not hesitate to try to protect their family and their territory. The breed is exceptionally intelligent and are used to working alone and figuring things out on their own, which means they are independent thinkers who can at times be stubborn. Their heritage as a flock guardian makes them territorial and protective. They can also be reserved with people and animals they don't know of. But if they consider you a part of their flock, you can rest assured that you're under the protection of some of the most loyal and devoted dogs in the world. Number 5. The heroic tales of the breed. As a large and powerful dog, the Great Pyrenees was surprisingly a war dog that played major roles in both the world wars. Dogs were used by the French primarily as messengers, ambulance facilitators, and artillery transporters. By 1918, it's estimated that roughly 20,000 military dogs were employed by France, Belgium, and Britain, most of which consisted of large breeds such as the Newfoundland and, of course, the Great Pyrenees. It's also believed that the Great Pyrenees sometimes doubled as night watchdogs thanks to their past jobs as guardians. Soldiers depended on these dogs to keep watch as they slept, and they were perfect for the job. But that isn't all. There have been cases when a few of these individuals risked their all to do what they do best. Yes, to protect. One such case was that of Cooper, a Great Pyrenees mix who saved a kid from drowning in the raging floodwaters of Tennessee in August 2021. The dog had gotten swept into the floodwaters, but instead of trying to swim back home, a boy clinging onto a nearby wall caught his eye first. Cooper immediately swam towards the boy and helped him by providing some support as they both clung on for dear life. Eventually, both the boy and dog were rescued after Cooper had stayed with the boy for what must have felt like an eternity. Another heroic Great Pyrenees named Odin managed to survive and protect his herd from goats from the raging Napa wildfires of California in 2017. The wildfire was quickly approaching Odin's farm, so the owner decided that they had to quickly move away. But no matter how hard Odin's owner tried, he wouldn't get into the car. Finally, the owner made the difficult decision to leave alone. After the fire had passed, the owner returned to her home, and to her surprise, not only had Odin survived, but he had managed to save his goats by leading them away from the dangerous fires. Both of these heroic tales perfectly describe the breed's loyalty and fearlessness. Number 6. Their training. Training a Great Pyrenees can be difficult mostly because these dogs have high intelligence and usually make their own decisions. With early, consistent, and respectful training sessions, however, training these dogs shouldn't be all that difficult. Because the Great Pyrenees was meant to be left alone and protect sheep in mountain valleys, they are naturally self-sufficient. This characteristic remains strong regardless of whether he comes from a line of pet dogs or working dogs. This independence might make obedience training more difficult than with other breeds. They require you to establish the rules as soon as they enter your home. If you don't want a 100-pound dog on your couch, then don't let the cute 20-pound fluff ball either. Positive reinforcement training techniques work best on these dogs. Make sure to praise and treat your dog for a job well done. Number 7. Their exercise needs. The Great Pyrenees is a moderately active breed that benefits highly from regular, daily exercise. They aren't exactly a high-energy dog, but they do need lots of mental stimulation to keep them happy, which is why half an hour to an hour of exercise a day is recommended, ideally on a route with lots of sniffs and smells to keep them interested. Moderate exercise such as walks with their owner will help keep them healthy and happy. They also enjoy taking long hikes with their owners as long as it's not too hot. Participating in canine activities such as obedience trials and cart pulling might also be good choices to keep your dog exercised in both mind and body. The Great Pyrenees is a clever breed that can often become bored. To prevent destructive behaviors, provide appropriate entertainment with toys, games, and playtime. They can make good apartment dogs as long as they get enough exercise and lots of playtime outdoors. But still, a large fenced yard is ideal for these dogs to play and roam around in. Number 8. Their grooming. The Great Pyrenees is considered to be an average to heavy shedder, depending on the climate they live in. Either way, just be prepared to have lots of hair strands on your clothes, furniture, carpet, and even in your car. Despite their profuse shedding, however, these dogs are relatively easy to groom and they only require about 30 minutes of coat brushing per week. During warmer weather, avoid clipping their hair. The coat keeps them cool and shaving their hair limits the natural sun protection. Apart from brushing, the Great Pyrenees coat takes relatively little attention. They do not need regular baths. In fact, once every few months is enough because their coat sheds dirt. Use a high-quality dog shampoo while bathing your Great Pyrenees to avoid removing healthy oils from their coat and skin. Their floppy ears must be checked and cleaned monthly to prevent ear infections because they tend to obstruct ear circulation. Wipe the ear gently with a cotton ball damped with a cleaning solution recommended by a veterinarian. Number 9. Their health. The Great Pyrenees lifespan is lengthy for a large dog at 10 to 12 years. And while generally healthy, these dogs are susceptible to a number of health conditions, including elbow and hip dysplasia, knee problems, eye diseases, patellar luxation, neurological, and immune-mediated disorders. In addition, this breed can suffer from bloat or gastric dilation volvulus complex, which is a life-threatening condition in which air accumulates in the stomach, causing it to twist. But fear not, most of these diseases are genetic. If you get your Pyrenees pup from a reputable breeder who can show you the health clearances for the pup's parents, you can avoid a lot of these health ailments. So not all Great Pyrenees will get any or all of these diseases. But still, it's always a good idea to visit the vet regularly for routine checkups in order to detect any issues early on. Make the most of your preventative abilities to help ensure a healthier life for your dog. Number 10. Their diet and nutrition. With a full and balanced high-quality dog food on the menu, the Great Pyrenees' dietary needs are well matched. A Pyrenees will usually do well on commercial dry dog food that is low in protein and designed specifically for large breeds. Always consider your dog's age and select a formula appropriate for their life stage, whether they are a puppy, adult, or senior. Some owners have noticed that Great Pyrenees dogs seem to consume a tiny amount for a dog their size, but this does not mean they're fussy eaters. It's just their natural habit. In general, they require 4 to 6 cups of high-quality dry food a day divided into 2 meals. Because the Pyrenees dogs are prone to bloat, serving small quantities of food several times a day is absolutely necessary. This way, you reduce the chances of your dog falling victim to the gastrointestinal issue. Treats are fine as a reward for exceptional behavior and as a training aid, but don't overdo it. Too many tasty bites add calories and may contribute to their obesity, which can lead to health problems such as heart disease in the future. Alright folks, with that we've come to the end of our list of top 10 interesting facts about the Great Pyrenees. Thank you so much for watching the video. What are your thoughts on these calm and loyal guardians? Do you think a Great Pyrenees would make a fine addition to your family? Let us know in the comments below. Please leave a thumbs up if you liked the video and share it with your friends and family as well. Subscribe for all things related to dogs and check out our other videos to learn more about different dog breeds. Catch you guys in the next one.